million people have died from COVID-19 since it started. On November 3rd, 2021, worldmeter.info posted an article about the statistics on COVID. This information was gathered directly from government communication channels or indirectly through local media sources when deemed reliable. In this article, it states that we were at 2 million deaths at the start of this year. That means that more than half of those deaths have happened within the last 11 months. Today, I will be talking on COVID-19. I hope that by the end of my speech, you'll have a greater understanding of the COVID-19 pandemic. First, I will share with you my grandpa's story, then I'll go over my critical question, and then I will finish with some information that I've researched. 2 months ago, my grandpa was in a care center due to old age and declining health. Here's a picture of him now. World War II veteran and a very kind man. My middle name is Robert, and that was his first name, so you could say that I was the favorite grandchild, as he would give me gifts and leave my siblings nothing. While in the care center, he was only around 120 pounds and was on the verge of a rebound. He was going there to recover from injuries that were acquired from falling too much. When he was in the care center, we were called out of the blue and were told that he had gotten COVID, and after battling to survive, he passed away. My family was devastated. They weren't able to go see him in the care center due to strict COVID rules. It was tough for us to not be able to see him one last time before he passed. Now that I've talked about my grandpa's passing, I want to talk about a question that came to mind more vividly after his passing. How can I help slow the spread of COVID-19? This question obviously became more serious to me after my grandpa's passing. The leaders of country and the CDC have been asking the same question as well. Because we've either been affected by COVID or know someone that has, I think it's a very important question to ask ourselves. After thinking about these questions, I wanted to do some research on it. Well, what are the possible answers to the question? Two of the answers that I found is wearing masks and washing our hands. According to an article given by the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences on January 26, 2021, they say, public mask wearing is most effective at reducing the spread of the virus when compliance is high. PNAS also states in the same article, one observational study has directly analyzed the impact of mask use in the community on COVID-19 transmission. The study looked at the reduction of secondary transmission of SARS in Beijing household by face mask use. It found that face masks were 79% effective in preventing transmission if they were used by all household members prior to the symptoms occurring. The other way that we can help slow the spread of COVID is by washing our hands. In August of 2008, Alison Aiello, Rebecca Colborn, Vanessa Perez, and Elaine Larson wrote a meta-analysis article titled Effect of Hand Hygiene on Infectious Disease Risk in the Community Setting. They state that hand washing reduces the rate of respiratory infections by removing respiratory pathogens from hands and preventing them from entering the body or passing on to other people. Evidence suggests that hand washing with soap after defecation and before eating can cut the respiratory infection rate by 25%. Everyone will benefit from answering the question, how can I slow the spread of COVID? Because less people will be affected by COVID-19. So in conclusion, I've been able to learn more about the magnitude of COVID and what we can do to help stop the spread. Hopefully, you were able to learn something as well. Eventually, we hope to have a COVID-19 free world. Now that I've discussed my grandpa's story, shared a critical question, and some research that I've done on COVID, I hope that you're able to learn something from this speech. I think it's important to know about COVID-19 and help realize the impact that we have on society and what we can do to help. Thank you.